everyone. Today I'm going to be doing the tarot forecast for this week. This is the third week of June that we are in, July right now. So I'm going to be doing the forecast for this week. I've got 7 cards, in front of me as I always do. So I'm going to pick out each of the cards and show you what messages I'm getting, as well as the overall messages I'm getting from all the cards. Okay guys, so I've got 7 cards in front of me. The first one I have, 7 cards. I've got the first card in front of me, which is 2 of Wands. So this card is telling me that you may be trying to protect something that is not even yours to protect. What I mean by that is you may have subconscious fears where you're afraid of letting go of something, where you're trying to protect something, but it's not yours to protect in the first place. This is something that is in your mind, it's in your imagination, it's a figment of your imagination, it's not real. So this is fear-based. It's something that's keeping you back. It's something where you're on the defensive, where you're trying to protect something that really isn't yours to protect. That's the 2 of Wands. This is also telling me that you are in a really good place in your life right now, but you're failing to see it. Like you're in a really good place right now in your life, but you feel like you don't belong there. It's almost like you have this sense of disbelief that this can't possibly be happening to you. So you feel like you don't belong there, but it's a really good place in your life. So I feel this is a time to look back on your blessings and count your blessings and have gratitude for all the good things that you have going on in your life. The second card that I have in front of me is the King of Pentacles. So this is telling me that this is a time for repose. This is a time for going backwards, in the sense that it's not a time for action really. It's more a time for soul searching and sitting with yourself and really being in tune with yourself and being more calm in your action, thought, and your speech and the way you communicate with other people. This is also telling me that you are proud of what you have achieved. You are proud of what you have going on in your life right now. So this is the time for you to sit back and meditate on what you have. So this is a time for repose. This is a time for relaxation. There is a lot going on in the background in your life right now. There's a lot of turmoil basically that's happening around you. But this is the time for you to keep that in the background, keep that aside, whatever turmoil that's happening around you, and focus on yourself. This is the time for that. The next card is the 10 of Swords. So this card is telling me that you may be going through this patch during this week where you feel like you want to give up totally, where you feel totally defeated, like there is no purpose left in life, like you have basically given up hope. That's what this card is telling me. And what this is also telling me is that it's okay to take rest, but it's not okay to give up. That's what this card is telling me, that even if you're feeling defeated, even if you're feeling down, like there's literally no hope left in your life, it's okay to take a break, but don't give up. It's okay to lie down, take rest, recover, rejuvenate, do whatever you have to do, and then get back on your feet and face life, because that's the way forward. Like you can take rest, but you can't give up. The next card is the 2 of Swords. So this card is really about facing your own divinity, being in touch with nature, being in touch with your, being grounded, being centered within yourself. So what does that look like practically? It means doing things that make you feel centered, that make you feel grounded. So it can be doing gardening, it can be arranging the house, cleaning out your cupboard, your closet, basically a routine activity or something that keeps you grounded, that helps you stay meditative within your body, within your space, because like I said before, this week there will be some amount of turmoil and chaos that's happening in your life around you, but it's important for you to keep yourself centered, keep yourself grounded, and one way to do that is go back to nature. Get back to nature, get back to your own body, get back to your own senses. You know, there is an exercise, I believe, where they say name 5 things around you, name 5 smells around you. So that's basically you getting in touch with your senses. So that is very good for earthing yourself, grounding yourself, getting yourself back into your body, into your space, because you can be very in your thoughts during this week. You can be prone to worry, you can be prone to anxiety. So this is a time for you to go back to nature. If you can't go out to a garden or a playground or some kind of place where there's a lot of greenery, try cultivating a garden or some plants in your balcony. If you have an apartment or if you're staying in a an apartment, then you can have plants in your balcony. Just some kind of activity that gets you back to nature, gets you in touch with nature, basically. This is going to give you a lot of answers that you are seeking right now. But the thing is, you're seeking these answers in the wrong place. The answer is going to come to you when you least expect it, but it's going to come to you when you are totally centered and grounded in yourself. So that's why I said going back to nature, doing things that give you a sense of peace, that make you feel grounded and centered. Those are the things that you can focus on during this week. The next card is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is an interesting card because it's almost like a savior energy. So you are moving to a place where you believe you will find more comfort, more safety. You will find it's almost like it's going to rescue you from the situation that you're in. And it's kind of like you've either left it to the universe to do that for you, to save you, rescue you from whatever you're going through right now, or you've left it to somebody else in your life. Maybe a romantic interest, maybe a romantic partner. But the thing is that you are leaving it to somebody else to rescue you during this lifetime. So you've sort of become passive. You've sort of resigned to your fate, to the universe, and you're expecting somebody else to take you from one place to the other, to rescue you from whatever chaos, whatever turmoil you're going through right now, and take you to another place which is a safe haven, which is a better place for you. This is okay to do in a way, in the sense it's good to trust the universe, it's good to let the universe do its thing and take you out from whatever you're facing. But I think a certain amount of self responsibility and accountability is also necessary, where you take ownership of where you're giving up your power, because there is a danger when you're doing this, there is a danger that you are giving up your power to somebody else. And if it's the universe, it's still okay. But if you're giving this power up to somebody else in your life, let's say a romantic partner or a romantic interest, there is a danger that this person might control you. They might not have your best interests at heart, and so um, it's important not to give up total control to another person, and it's important to take responsibility for yourself and realize that nobody else can save you but yourself from whatever it is that you're going through. The next card is the Eight of Wands. So this is a time for you to see. 8 is a number of transformation. So whenever I see the number 8 in my tarot card readings, this is signaling to me that this is a time of transformation. Usually transformation happens during a time of chaos, during a time of turmoil. So that's exactly what's happening to you during this week. You are going through some kind of transformation. Now what that is, it'll depend on your unique situation, your unique place in your life. But the Eight of Wands is telling me that this is a time to get rid of old friends, old relationships, basically old situations or anything in your life that doesn't serve you anymore, which has become stale, which has become toxic, which is just there like stale meat. It's sitting in your life, but it's not really giving you any greenery. It's not really making you grow. It's not giving you any life, So it's time to throw that away, just like you arrange your closet, your cupboard, and you throw away old clothes that don't serve you anymore. This is the time to let go of old people, old relationships, toxic relationships, dead relationships, old situations, even your own habits and patterns. Things that you do on autopilot, you don't realize it, but they don't really serve you anymore. See, you are on a path of ascension right now, especially with everything that's going on in the world right now. The people who are here to stay are on a path of ascension right now. So it's very important that you pay attention to the signs that the universe is sending you. It's very important that you pay attention to your own patterns, your own behavior that is keeping you in a loop. The number 8, if you put it horizontally, it's the symbol of infinity. The trouble with that is you can be a hamster on a wheel, performing on an endless loop and not knowing when to let go. So these are very subconscious hidden patterns that are happening by default. So it's time for you to sit back and look at it a little bit more objectively, and realize which are the things that you don't really need in your life anymore. And it's time to let that go. It really is time to let that go. You've done enough thinking about it, you've thought about it many times in your mind. Should I let this person go? Should I let go of the situation or whatever? And this is the time to let it go. Really, this card is telling me that don't think twice, do it. If you've thought about getting rid of somebody in your life, this is the time to do it. The next card is the 8 of Swords, another 8 number. So this is again a sign of transformation. But this card is telling me that you have all the tools you need. You have all the weapons you need, all the skills you need to move forward in this life. But you have put some self-limiting beliefs on yourself. You are sort of paralyzed with fear, and you are sort of blind to your own strengths at this point of time, which is making you think that you're helpless, that you're powerless. But actually, you are the most powerful person right now. And you are turning a blind eye to who you really are, who you really are, because you are supreme, you are divinity, you are part of the source. So you are power, but you have you basically blindfolded yourself to your own strengths, your own beliefs, and this has put you in a blind spot where you feel stuck, you feel trapped, you feel like you can't get out of a situation. But that's not the case. You just have to remove that blindfold and realize that you have the power. You have the power to do things. So, and once you remove that blindfold, once you remove these self-limiting beliefs that you have put on yourself, which is why I said earlier that you can't give control to another person in your life right now, because that is not going to be healthy. You have to take ownership. And you have to realize that you have all the power you need. You have all the skills, all the resources, all the knowledge that you already need. And once you remove that blindfold, once you remove that self-limiting belief, you will see exactly how much power you have. And you will realize how supreme you really are. And that is going to push you forward into a journey where there is going to be no stopping you. You will be moving at full throttle speed after that. But you have to do the work, you have to realize where exactly you have fear-based beliefs that are holding you back, that are keeping you from doing what you're supposed to do. Okay, so that's what these 7 cards are telling me in this week's reading. Overall, the message is that this is a time for going inwards. This is a time for realizing what your fears are, subconscious fears, psychological fears. This is a time for reflecting on your existing relationships. Now, this does not have to be a romantic relationship. It can be your friendships, your social circle, your family even, whoever, This is a time for reflecting on each of the relationships, situations, beliefs, patterns, behaviors that you have going on in your life, and really having a checklist, a reality check on what exactly you need and what you don't need. And what you don't need, you really have to discard this week itself. This is the time for removing all your old stuff, the stinking, dirty garbage that's sitting in your life, and it's time to throw that out of the window and get some fresh air, new people into your life. Because the thing is, once you get rid of these old people, new better people are going to come into your life. That's just automatic, because the universe hates a vacuum. So once you get rid of these negative, toxic, or just dead energies in your life, you will automatically attract positive, fresh, rejuvenating energy into your life. So this week is about that. This week is literally about cleaning out your closet and making way for better things in your life. And once you do that, then you will be able to see things with clarity as to what is holding you back psychologically. You will have more clarity, and then you will be able to remove that blindfold and see just how powerful and supreme you really are. And once you have that knowledge, trust me, you are very, very powerful. So this is the time for realizing that and moving forward in your life. So guys, that's the tarot forecast for this week. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you want a tarot card reading from me or just an astrology reading from me, you can get in touch with me on my Facebook page. That's facebook.com/Venusian Score. You can also drop me an email at astroluck111@gmail.com. I posted both the links in the description box below, so you can easily get in touch with me for a reading. So guys, that's it for today. I will keep doing these videos very soon. I'm going to be doing the forecast for August, once July ends. So stay tuned for that one. And of course, my astrology videos are always regular. Every week I post videos on different aspects of astrology. So stay tuned for that as well. For those of you who are already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. Namaste. For those who haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. You can click on the red button at the bottom of this video. You can also click on the bell icon next to the subscribe button, so that whenever I post a new video, you get a notification in your inbox and you can stay tuned for all of my latest updates. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and see you in my next video.